Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to I want to just have a theory around the clone of Jiraiya or Khashin Koji, which has been confirmed in chapter 47 that Khashin Koji is a clone of Jiraiya. So now, this shouldn't come as a surprise because we've seen in Boruto anime that Orochimaru was able to clone himself. If you can do a comparison between the old Orochimaru in Naruto Shippuden and in Boruto anime, you would sort of see that Orochimaru looks a little bit younger now and a little bit stronger than he was in Naruto Shippuden, simply because he was able to clone himself and create another version of himself. And even though we don't know the details of how did he achieve that, but another thing that I wanted to compare the cloning of Jiraiya to that that of Shin Uchiha. We've seen Shin Uchiha during the first few episodes in Boruto, battling Uchiha Sasuke and Uzumaki Naruto in the first few episodes of Boruto, and we've seen that Shin was also cloned as well. There was a couple of clones for his kids. And that's what I'm saying. This shouldn't even come as a surprise that we see it in the manga. But however, I do think that it shouldn't stop the level of excitement that we should have from this development. And I do hope that after this chapter, Naruto and Sasuke will come through and be able to save Jiraiya, or battle together with Jiraiya in the next few chapters, or try to save Jiraiya from that situation. And I would like to see more of Jiraiya in the near future, and how can he develop and how strong can he become if ever he can train himself. And another instance that I wanted to compare this to is that we can see that Orochimaru's kids, Mitsuki was also generated the same way Jiraiya was generated. I think there's a similar way of cloning people using the DNA. I think Jiraiya was created the same way. Now this will boil down to me doing a comparison between the scientific experiments done by Amado and the scientific experiments done by Orochimaru. And now having seen that Jiraiya was cloned and Orochimaru was also able to perform similar kinds of clones, and I do think that these guys might be at the same level in terms of scientific skills and research abilities. And I do think that a combination of these two working together could create something wonderful for the Boruto anime. And I think I'm excited to see what the future holds for both these scientific guys, these scientists who will create scientific objects, experimenting using humans, and, well, in this case not necessarily humans, but characters that we are familiar with in the manga, which is very exciting to see. And it's some of the things that are exciting. And another thing that I wanted to talk about from this clone of Jiraiya is that this clone has adapted all of Jiraiya's abilities and is doing exceptionally well. It's just that the one thing that I haven't seen from this clone is the emotional ability, or the character that in terms of how he would react to women and stuff. I don't think Khashin Koji has those kind of element, but I think it's something that we can confirm that maybe he will no longer be called the Perverse Sage in the next few chapters to come, or if the mangas gets adapted to the anime, maybe we're not gonna see that nickname again, or something along those lines. I do think that it will be exciting to see Naruto with Khashin Koji as well. And if this kind of setup is allowed, or the writer would allow this to happen, I think a lot of fans would love to see this. And I would love to see Khashin Koji congratulating Naruto for becoming the Hokage, and also congratulating Uchiha Sasuke for returning to the village, and for keeping the village safe, working behind the scenes. And also I would like to see Jiraiya with Tsunade again one more time. And also I wouldn't mind seeing Jiraiya with Orochimaru, that clone of Jiraiya with Orochimaru, and it would be quite nice to see them again, the great three, the legendary Sanins, to see them against one more time. And I think if they were to bring this in Boruto, it would be exciting, and also to see if these guys can also develop and become stronger as well. And also maybe they could assist in the future battles with the future Otsutsukis as well. And having said that, I think that's all I wanted to say about this clone, and that the main point is that this shouldn't come as a surprise, because we've seen a couple of clones happening throughout the Boruto anime. If you haven't watched the Boruto anime, maybe you should start watching the Boruto anime, because you will see similar kinds of clones that were shown throughout the manga, and some and very interesting ones, and they had great abilities as well. And I think that's what I wanted to discuss in this video. Please hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell, and don't forget to like this video. So I shall see you next time. Bye.